I'm Dr. Vershern Edwards, and today we're talking about I don't want okra. I don't want okra. What do you want?
What do I want?
It's 2020. Haven't you had enough of 2020?
What do I want? Have I had enough? I want closure.
Closure. How does that feel? What does that look like? Relief.
It feels good.
It feels
To
good.
want closure feels good. It
Feels like
hopeful.
freedom.
Freedom.
Is that too big of a stretch? Or are you feeling more hopeful?
I'm feeling hopeful, more hopeful, gravitating toward freedom.
A spiritual practice? Have you developed a spiritual practice?
I have. I have.
The spiritual practice is always uplifting, and it always has room for improvement to get you to that higher level of spirituality, that higher level of freedom that we're all seeking. Because 2020 has been a tumultuous year with lockdowns and shutdowns. Can't go anywhere, can't move, can't go to your family. So many holidays were shut down. So,
Well, since you put it that way, I don't know if I've truly have a spiritual practice.
have you developed a spiritual practice? Are you familiar with it? It is so simple. It's only connecting with who you are. This is urgent that you develop a spiritual practice. Did you know December 14th, a major eclipse will happen in the sign of Sagittarius? That's a fire sign. It means things are heating up before the 21st of December, 2020. So what do you want? Have you developed your spiritual practice today? It is so imperative. How simple is your spiritual practice? Are you resisting a spiritual practice?
It's not simple at all.
No.
No. What do I need to do?
A spiritual practice, what do you do when you eat? How do you eat? You sit at a table, you relax, and then you feast. That's what your spiritual practice is. You're sitting quietly and you're receiving what is coming through to you. Now, the trick is understanding the voices, the energy that's coming through.
Voices?
Voices.
Energy?
Energy. Simplicity. Understanding, like just a mother and a child. When a mother, like your children, you can tell when your children are not feeling well. And if you have 3 children, you know that one child has a distinct cry than the other. That's how your spirit is. You listen for it. It's a very intimate thing. No one can tell you how, but it is there. It is there. Yes.
It's there. So when will I know, if beyond that, how to develop the correct,
It will guide
effective-
you. It will guide you in maybe getting up. Like for my spiritual practice, I enjoy getting up at 5 in the morning. 5 a.m. is when I get up and I sit quietly. I'm not going to tell you everything because some of it is a little esoteric, but I light a candle and I just sit and invite my ancestors of the light in and receive. And since I like journaling and writing, I'm a poet, I write down impressions that I get and ideas that can help me through the day. For you, it could be gardening. Maybe you like gardening. It can be one of a spiritual practice. So you really enjoy gardening?
I enjoy gardening very much.
It's a stress reliever too. Very much raking the leaves and just being out there in nature. You really connect with that.
Yes.
So that is the importance, that is the simplicity of having a spirituality. It can be as complicated and as simple as you want, but it is imperative that you develop one because 2021 is going to be a kickoff year. The first 3 to 4 months is going to be very intense. Very powerful, because we're going through a transition like a mother giving birth to a baby. The cervix has to expand. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get very graphic, but the baby has to go through the canal, and we are in the middle. We're still in the uterus, in the mother, and now it's slowly starting to develop contractions. That December 21st is going to contract even more. That's when things in the earth, the Jupiter and Saturn, are going to start to come together at a zero conjunction. That means they're going to be right on top of each other. So who knows, maybe a new planet will come out of it. I don't know, I'm just saying. But this is a time that we can take advantage of the energy. I know some of this could be new to you, but have you felt a shift, a difference?
That's my question. How will I know? Will I feel a shift? Will I feel a difference?
You're feeling it now because you're outside. You're doing more of what's making you feel good. That is the shift. It could be changing in your diet. It could be your conversation is changing, but something will change more in a positive enlightenment. You may have been at a job you didn't like, and now you have the inkling, well, I really didn't like that job, so doing something else gives you more joy. So we're moving more towards community, the Aquarian age, where people are more concerned about the personhood instead of the dollarhood or which neighborhood you live in. We're more concerned about you, Georgia, how you're feeling, how you're doing. Isn't that wonderful to be in that atmosphere of that? Beaming with light and people caring about each other, loving each other, uplifting each other. These are exciting times. Developing your spiritual practice will help you, especially in the beginning of 2021, because there's a lot of turmoil, a lot of upset. Some of the hierarchy was there, they will go down, and we'll all be on a level playing field. And people will be looking for spiritual connections, a spiritual upliftment. And you have to know when it feels right to you. If it feels right, then you have to check within yourself to see if it's right. I can only be a guide and to confirm what you're feeling. Well, I'm feeling this way, okay? Then the spirit may give you, or your ancestors may give you a nudge to go and talk with someone. You get confirmation. Or you may read a newspaper. You may go on the computer and see an article that will confirm what you're saying. So the Spirit, God, speaks to us in various forms and not just one linear way. We're moving into the Aquarian age where things are cyclical. It's not on a linear like it was in the Piscean age. And we have, our guardian, the ancestors that will guide us and lead us to where we need to go. But you have to get quiet enough. You have to be still enough and get used to hearing that energy and moving forward on your own inkling. Now, I don't want to frighten anybody or think like, woohoo. It's just a gentle nudge. When you feel hungry, you what? You find something to eat. It's like that. Your spirit is talking to you. It's like you go to eat. Or the spirit may do art. Say, I feel like painting, and you will paint. All right. It really is that gentle, but you have to listen to it. You have to practice it. The perfect practice is to practice.
I think I'm loving. I think I'm loving already. So will I have a heightened awareness of my loving spirit?
There's levels to this stuff. There's levels to this spirituality, and you can go as deep as you want to go and as open as you want to be, because infinite intelligence, however you want to call it, infinite intelligence, God, spirit, your ancestors, there's multiple layers. And the more open and more open you are, the more receptive you are to receive more. And as you receive, it's given back to you. The universe never takes, it always gives and receives. It's a constant give and take in the universe. So you're never depleted. You're only depleted in your thoughts. If you think you're limited, limitation will be right there to accommodate you. So it is fantastic and awesome times that we're living in. And I understand you are an Aquarian.
Oh.
Yes, you're stepping
Yes.
right into the Aquarian age, the age of community, connection, developing that closeness, loving each other, and upliftment. This video is about uplifting you, the urgency of developing your spirituality, being present with who you are right now. There's no better time than this. Look upon 2020 as an opportunity to grow. When you're in 21, have no regrets and realize I could have done more in 21 and 2020 instead of being distracted about what's going on out there. 21. So the remaining time of 20, use that time to connect with your inner being. Use that time to connect with friends and family. Use that time to be gentle and reflect upon, hey, I was locked down, shut down by myself. I saw this the wrong way. I saw it as being limited and taking me away from something when my universe, God, was pushing me inward to look inside, check myself to see what was going on, what I needed to clean up. And it has been a fantastic ride. So we have to keep going. We got to keep going. This is not over. It's just the beginning.
I'm looking forward to the change.
The change is here. The change is here. And you got to keep it going.
Yeah,
Keep it going.
it's been difficult.
Yes, the difficulty is the birthing. And now you enter the canal. The baby is coming. 2021 is coming. Regardless, you can't stop it. Be prepared for the baby. Be prepared for 21. Developing your spiritual practice, something that can assist you. And I read Psalms 91. That's a great spiritual practice to have. Cradling you. The universe is cradling you and protecting you. Mark 9:23 is another one. The words that come out of my mouth would not return to me void. So using scriptures like that, and Isaiah 55:11 is a really good one. Those are three major scriptures for those that are Bible thumpers that will really help you to get a foundation on it. Everything is possible for those. For one, it only takes one to believe. So if you're the one that believes, everyone will follow you.
I'm a Bible thumper.
Bible thumpers away. I'm Dr. Vershern Edwards, author, poet, physician. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We are growing here. This is amazing. Thank you, Georgia, for being with us and the guardian angels. 2021, a revolutionary year. Are you ready for the change?